Now we just have to attempt, yeah. Just have to go into this tab, add tab, and then if you scroll down here, you will see Cambria option. Then we just have to add this, and now our Cambria is added in our viewport. Now how can we see from the Cambria view? We just have to this click this button, total the Cambria view, and now you are able to see. We are unable to see if we click this. Then we just have to press N on our keyboard and go into this view option and then just click this temperature view. Now with the mouse scroll wheel, we are able to scroll it as much as we want it. Now I just want to just enable this button and just give it my own look like this. Now we just have to go into this output properties and then we have to set it x-axis on 2000, also y-axis on 2000. Now it's looking like perfect kind of view like this. We just have to go into this camera tab and increase the photo length, like how much I want to do, like 70. And then sorry, we just have to enable the synchronous keys. Yeah, I hope so. It's looking nice, yeah, like this. For now it's looking nice. Now but else we have to do, just we have to press N on our keyboard to untick this. So if we are scrolling our scroll wheel on our mouse, then it will not affect the view of the camera. So yeah, now we have to add HDRI in our viewport. Now what is HDRI? HDRI is high dynamic range image, and if you need an environment for your object, then you can add HDRI, or if you want a perfect lighting, you can also add HDRI. Then I just want to add HDRI by this Blender Kit. How can you download Blender Kit? You just have to go into this on Google and then just write it here, Blender Kit add-on, and then just go into this first tab and you just have to download this. And now from here you are able to see how to, after downloading this Blender Kit add-on, how to put this add-on in Blender. Here is the complete video, you can watch it. And but I am going to tell you here, if you download this add-on Blender Kit and then you just have to go in this edit and then in this preferences and then just go into this add-on tabs and then you just have to click this and go for this install from disk. If you click this, your files will down open up and you just have to select Blender Kit add-on, and yeah, you just have to okay, and then this panel will come up, and now we just have to untick this, and this is models tab. If you hold your mouse on this, the names of this will show up, and this is the material tabs, this is scenes, this is HDR. Now we want to add HDRI, then we just are going to go into this tab and then we are just clicking this free first, and then now we just select in good HDRI for our object. Just wait for a while to load this. For example, I want to this give this HDRI to object, like download this. It's downloading here. My internet is slow kind of, so it will take a little while. Now you are able to see, yeah, the HDRI is driven to our object, but let's see from our viewport. Now you are able to see it's our Rubik cube, and here is the HDRI. It's a room address, Yeah, render room, and in that we just are going to delete this lightning. Or to delete any object, you just have to select this and press X on your keyboard to delete any object. Now what we can do, yeah, like this. I hope so. This is looking nice. This is a nice handle. Now we just have to go into this viewport. Before that, let me just go into this mesh and add plane. Now we have to just scale it a bit to sometimes you have to check from bottom of this object so it's not overlapping it. So I hope so it does for a while now. Then I am just setting it up, and then you just have to scale it a bit, and we also can give it material to our plane. Like go into the material tabs, and I want to give it a wood texture like this. So don't be nervous, I will tell you step by step, just be with me. And then we just have to go into this, and what can I say, wait for a while, let's see which textures are coming up. Go into this, and yeah, wait for a while. My internet is kind of slow today, I don't know why, but yeah. Now I don't know this will look nice or not, just I am going to add this texture on my plane like dark walnut fine wood PBR texture. Then it will take a while. Like here you are able to see it's 37.2 MB. Yeah. Yeah. Now it's driven nice look. Yeah, it's not driven the look as we are expecting it. But now what we can do this, we just have to change the mode into the edit mode and select all, and then press U, and then just go into this smart UV project and then unwrap. So what happened with this, the texture of we added to this plane, it will be wrap up like a realistic, and then we just have to go and see this. I want to just like this. Now if we are able to see from here, oh here, yeah, nice lot. Now what we have to do, we just have to change our handle like this. Yeah, like this we just have to do. Yeah, I want to grip this lot, and then we just have to press N on our keyboard to uncheck, and then we just have to go into this bar properties and then increase the strength of it like 2000. Yeah, it's looking nice. And then we just have to press Control B. Now what does happen with Control B, and then select this area, then our Rubik cube will just render, not the other world or environment, because the more better environment we have, the more better HDR we have, the more it will take time to render it. Then there's a amazing shortage, and it helps a lot. Sometimes we just have to Control B on our keyboard, and then we have to just go into this render pro engine properties, and then go down, and then just we have to uncheck this color management, and then set this medium high contrast or medium low contrast like this. No, I don't hope so. This is nice, but it's given a kind of good look. But let me change the lighting like 1.5, I guess. Yeah, but this station on our plane is not looking very good to me. Then I am just going to add any other light, given this dark cherry fine wood texture, so it will look nice. Just let it download in completely. Let's wait for a while. Now it's downloaded. Now we just want to give it a look. Like, it's not looking kind of nice, but yeah, given a good look about it. And then what I want to do with this, to go into this material tab, then roll this shading, and with this shading tab we can check and change the things we want to. Just I'm going to this uncheck this roughness tab, and then giving it roughness like by my own zero point 0.3, and then go into this tab. Yeah, but before that, let me UV unwrap. Yeah, now let me just decrease the roughness like this. Yeah, like this. It's given nice look. Not nice, but let me like doing. Yeah, it's kind of looking nice. Now we just have to do one more thing. Go into this layout tab again, and then again set a view like this, like how it won't look nice like this. I want to do this. And what can I do? Yeah, I hope so. This is looking nice, but with this look, it's given more realistic looks. So let me just set this like this. Yeah, like this, and then we have to just set it like this. Yeah, kinda. Then like this, like this. Yeah, this will look nice. We just have to set it a bit. Yeah, kinda like this. Still, we can set this like as much as you want. Yeah, kinda like this. Is this looking nice? What would you suggest? I don't think so. I just want to give the background of this image. Like, how can I do this? Should I like this? Now I just have to give it this look. Yeah, this is not as I wanted, but yeah, it's looking nice. I hope so. Yeah, it's giving good look. Then we just have to go into this render settings, and then we just have to uncheck this denoise and draw with optics if you have this, and then yeah, like this. Then I just going to do this 4048 kinda. Yeah, and we can play with this color management like medium high contrast or very high contrast, or like what can I say, medium low contrast. Yeah, medium high contrast is kind of good. And then change this 1.3 iris. Yeah, it's looking nice. And then yeah, now we just have to press Ctrl S on our keyboard. Sometimes by default there's an error. Everything you do in your viewport, it will be like by default it will like clear, clean and clear. So you should save your project again and again sometimes, and then we just have to render this. Before render, you just have to set this up like cycles. If you have heavy, sorry, if you have heavy, then it won't give a realistic look. But yeah, with cycles it will give a lot more realistic and professional look. If you have graphic card, then draw setup like GPU compute, and then if you don't have any good GPU or graphic card, then you should lower this. The more samples you do, the more time it will consume. So you just have to set up like you can also do this render on 50 samples, but there will be a little slightly different in your quality render if you do on 2000 or if you do on the 50. And this is the exposure. If you want to give it, like I don't want to give it, then I will just zero it. You can increase the drama if you want to, but I don't want. Yeah, like kind of one. Yeah, I hope so. This is looking nice, and you can change any HDRI if you want to, and you can change the texture of this plane surface. Like you can give any tile surface, PBR texture, or any marble texture on our plane. But yeah, you can do different things, but I hope so. This is kind of looking nice. So now we just have to render this, go into this render tab, and then just go into the render image. Now, yeah, render this. It will take a little while to complete this 2048 renders. Wait for it. Now our samples are completed. Now you can see the final look we have. Yeah, this is not looking realistic, but yeah, kind of it's a good looking if you have. Now the samples are completed. Now you can see the full look of our Rubik cube. Yeah, it's not kind of a lot more professional, but yeah, if you done this first render, then good job to you. Yeah, like you are gonna kill it in the future. So you don't have to worry in the beginning. Just keep practicing, keep learning. And how can you save this? You just go into this image tab and then save as, and you can save this anywhere you want to. So hope so you will keep practicing and keep watching my videos. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much.